TJ, what sort of performance are you anticipating from the group tonight?
Yeah, I think everyone knows how big of a game it is, so I expect us to come out and be ready.
What's your sense, confidence going down here 0-2?
Yeah, I thought last game we had a lot of looks that didn't end up going in the net for us, but it's just a matter of playing solid defensively, trying to shut down their rush game, and take advantage of the chances we do get.
Where do you feel your game's at in this series, in these playoffs, TJ?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. Obviously there's certain plays throughout the playoffs that you look back and you're like, I would have done something different, but you live and learn and move on.
What's the biggest challenge presented by the Panthers' forecheck?
I think just getting by it. Having the support to make the little bumps and plays we need to get through it, and then trying to get on the forecheck and force them to play D.
How much emphasis is there on not making mistakes? I mean, obviously you don't want to ever do that, but it seems like their transition game is particularly strong.
Yeah, I think puck play is definitely one of the keys to success. They feed a lot off of turnovers and transitions, so being smart with the puck, but not gripping it too tight and not making plays, isn't a recipe for success either.
What do you think the 2-day break did for the group? Sheldon, felt like maybe a chance to catch your breath. It's a pretty emotional first round for you guys.
Yeah, at this time of the year, if you can get a little bit extra rest, then it's always big. So, it's just a matter of coming out and being ready tonight.
What have you seen from Ilya when he's had a couple losses in terms of his bounce back ability this season?
Yeah, he's pretty even keel. He's never too up or too down, and he always comes out with big games when we need him.
John, what sort of performance are you expecting from the group tonight?
Well, obviously, got to be a lot of desperation for us. So, we've lost 2 tight games at home, and not an ideal spot you want to be in, but a great opportunity here to respond and earn one back. And we're excited about that opportunity.
What do you like about how the team has responded to the loss the other night?
Well, I think not trying to overthink things. I think that's the course of the journey you go on throughout the year when you face adversity and responding, getting your game in order, and understanding where you got to be better and cleaning things up, and especially at this time of the year when everything's magnified, and obviously going through it throughout the years and last series and handling that. So it's just back to work. Where can you be better? See the things that we are doing well and continue to adjust and prepare and get ready to compete.
How do you get the offense going again?
Well, I think we just got to keep shooting and keep attacking the net. Obviously, I think like any team, you want to make it as difficult on the goaltender as you can with traffic, screens, tips, second and third opportunities, and obviously keep earning your chances in good scoring areas, and continue to challenge him and find a way to get them by him.
What's your sense of Ilya, and what have you learned about his ability to bounce back?
Yeah, I think he's shown it all season long. He's just built a strong confidence, belief in himself, and like I've said before, he's competitive fire. So I know he's excited about getting the chance to come out and have a strong one and play well.
John, it was such an emotional week with the win in Tampa. Did you sense a lull in the group, at least coming out of that?
No, I just think we made some mistakes that hurt us. There's lots of the game that we like, and the chances and things that we've done to earn a chance to win the first couple games, but we didn't, and it's in the past now. So you regroup and do what's necessary to give ourselves the best opportunity of success today.
What can you take from the 3 road wins you had in Tampa and maybe bottle up and use here tonight?
Well, I mean, in that series, Tampa obviously pushed hard and carried play at times, and we had to kind of stay with it and work to find our game. Obviously, we want to go out there and establish that we want to play and build momentum and make it difficult on the opponent. So, but at times, especially Stanley Cup playoffs, it's competitive, and the other team's going to push and make plays and going to challenge you. So just continuing to stay with our game and through the momentum swings, the up and down, and just kind of stay in the course and continuing to play right until the final buzzer. just doing whatever needs to be done to get the result you want.
John, you said you liked that the team isn't overthinking this. Is it a difficult thing not to overthink it?
Well, all you can really do and control is just how you prepare, and then go out there and play and compete. And I think there's a lot of belief in the team and the depth and the ability we have. I think you just got to continue to be excited about where we are this time of year and the opportunity that we have. So, we've lost a couple close games. We know we can be better, and we're just kind of keeping our mindset on the areas we've got to be better and pushing for more and challenging ourselves to go out there and play well.
How much just being on the road can help keep that focus where it is, just knowing the group is all together and being in a good routine?
Yeah, it's, the road home thing's obviously getting talked about a lot. It's something we've done throughout the course of our careers. When you play at home, it's obviously a little different than when you're on the road. You're together as a group and time to spend time together and build that chemistry and that camaraderie and it simplifies things a little bit. But in saying that, you just try to take things one game at a time and it'll be a tough challenge being on the road, but we're excited about it.
And you take a lot of pride in your finishing ability. I'm just curious, when you're looking back on the chances you had the other night, are you shaking your head, or are you crediting Brodie even more? Like, what are you seeing?
Well, I think it's all the above. I think you want to finish on those opportunities. You get a couple by and they hit the bar and that's the way it goes. But it's not something you can dwell on. I think just like all parts of the game, you just continue to stay with it and trust your ability and continue to push for more.
Some of the series, John, has sort of been played, I think, at times on Florida's terms as far as their brand, the type of games they like to play. And how much, what does it look like tonight if you get to play the Leafs brand again?
Well, I think we've generated a lot of opportunities, which I think is a good portion of our brand. But I think, a big thing for us is obviously just being really good coming out of our zone and us getting on the forecheck and forechecking really well. So I think something that we take pride in, is a big part of our game and something we want to establish.
How's Matt Nice doing? What's your sense of how he's handling things here?
Matty's doing great. I think he's been doing better every day, so which is good to see. Obviously, he's played really, really good coming in here. Very impressive, considering his age and circumstances. Obviously hate seeing him being out, but he's doing much better and continues to progress well.
Thanks, John.
What sort of performance are you expecting from the team tonight?
Hopefully our best performance of the year. Down 2-0 coming here on the road. It's a must-win game for us, and I think that our groups responded really well throughout the course of the year in situations like this, and tonight's going to be no different.
What are you standing out to you about the response since the games you lost?
Not much. I think that there's nothing you can do when you're down 2-0 after the games happen. So I think that we understand the urgency of the situation and how we need to play, while at the same time realizing that we have to maintain belief and maintain confidence in our group.
Other than the puck actually going in, you've been happy with what the group has created offensively in the last couple of games?
Yeah, we've had chances. I think that there's still things that we can do to create more, but there's other areas of the game that we could tighten up as well.
Can you do to make Bobrovsky's life a little more difficult?
Well, the things that you probably can think about yourself, like you want to get traffic, you want to. We've been talking about certain things, just getting guys in and around him and looking for plays in and around the net. He's seeing the puck pretty well right now, but at the end of the day, if you get enough good looks, some of them are going to go in.
How much confidence do you have that if you get the same looks, some of your star players are just going to finish them?
Yeah, you'd think that that's going to happen. We're not relying on that. You still got to do the work to create chances and put those in. But like I said, we've had lots of good looks. We got to create more really good looks and tighten up things defensively.
Is there any benefit that you see to having an extra day between these games, physically, mentally?
Maybe coming off of losses, it's maybe better than when you're winning games, when you're rolling, feeling really good. You just want to get right back after it. I think that there could be an advantage to a team coming off 2 losses having an extra day, but it doesn't mean anything if we don't go out and win tonight.
Alex, they're a very physical team. That's their brand, and you guys have shown you're not intimidated by that.
Yeah, I mean, like we don't want to. We know what makes us successful, and we need to focus on that. What they're doing in a game, we don't want to let them dictate play. But I don't think that we've had any trouble with that this year. I think that we're comfortable playing in all types of games. We know that we don't want to get caught up in too many of the extracurriculars. And at the end of the day, the most important thing is to not take penalties. So we're confident that our team can play in any type of game, and we just gotta have belief in ourselves.
Per usual, you're bouncing around a bit. Like, what's the feel with O'Reilly on that line for you?
No different. I mean, I've played with him a couple times already towards the end of the season, a couple times in playoffs, I think, and yeah, it's no different for me.
Sheldon, what sort of performance are you anticipating from your group tonight?
A good one, detailed one, focused one, just one not unlike the other night in terms certainly how we started and how we played throughout the game. We just, like I said, focus and the detail of our game in terms of minimizing our mistakes and converting on our chances. That's really the difference we're looking for. But in terms of the effort and the approach, not a lot different than what we had the other night.
Ilya seemed a bit frustrated at times in practice yesterday, stick smash on the crossbar and whatnot. What's your sense of where he's at, how he's responding to the pressure of this moment?
I think he's responding just fine. I mean, the pressures and different things he faced in the last series, prepare him greatly for all of these kind of things. So I think he's grown a lot through last series to be able to be prepared for anything that comes his way here now.
Any lineup changes that you can tell us?
Well, Nyes is going to be out tonight.
Sheldon, John Tavares talked about screens, tips, traffic. What you need to do to be the goaltender, which was really successful against Andrei Vasilevsky.
Yeah.
How do you bring that over to Brodie?
Yeah, we just got to continue with it. They're making it hard for us to get to the net, so there's that. But it's also been a different type of series. The type of chances that have been generated have been far different. We've had way more clean looks at the goalie in terms of just shooter versus goalie. A lot more chances on the rush and such. So there's a lot of chances there, a lot of shots where you don't really have an opportunity to get a guy to the net. So we got to find ways to convert on those. But then certainly any other time, you want to make it as uncomfortable as you can at the goalie. The opposition has a say in it, but certainly is a focus.
How valuable are guys like Ryan O'Reilly and Luke Shen, guys that have won in moments like this? They've been through tough moments and they've come out the other side. Yeah,
we've talked lots about this. So we faced our own versions of, or different versions, I should say, of adversity in the last series, and those guys were really important, as are, our core people that have been here and been through the ups and downs of multiple years. So this is just another bump in the road, and a little bit of adversity for our group to respond to. Like I said, it's so important that we just focus on tonight's game. You win tonight's game, it changes a lot of things for us. So, that's really it. It's just go out and play a good hockey game and give ourselves every opportunity to get the win.
Is there any point in the season you can point to you think that the guys can draw on that you did come through a tough time?
Well, I mean, you don't want to be too dramatic about the whole thing. I think you go with just recent memory here is the last series, right? We didn't get down 2, but you lose game 1 at home and you have to have a major response through there, and we get that. Then you lose game 5 at home and you have to go get a major response. So those are the kind of things there, that you've been through recently and you found your way through. You won all 3 games on the road in the previous series. So all those kind of things, I think, give our group confidence. Our group feels really good going into the game tonight. Doesn't make, the challenge any easier, but we remain optimistic and confident. We just got to go out and perform.
Sheldon, what do you think the team has done well to generate the volume of chances that you've had?
Well, I think we've gotten through structure well. We've moved the puck well at different times. There's certainly been a number of times where they've made it hard on us, and they forecheck well. But we've gotten through that pretty significantly too. The neutral zone's been far easier to get through in this series than it was in the previous one. So you're getting a lot more speed coming through the neutral zone, and we've benefited a lot of that from that in terms of chance generation hasn't really gone in for us. So that's another piece, is to make good on our chances. And, there's, whether it's the rush game or whether it's the breakout forecheck game, we've got to look to win in each area that the game is going to present, especially in a game like tonight.
Sheldon, it's the playoffs. There's a mania. There's a craziness that goes along with everything. Things blown out of proportion. But I wonder if you could address your relationship with Wes McCauley. There's a lot of people out there that believe that there's a long-standing beef between the two of you. True, not true? Like, what can you say?
Not at all. I mean, for me, first of all, I guess the only way I would answer that is just to say that officials don't have any impact on the game, and it's not my focus. But Wes has treated me like a true professional the whole time that I've been in this league, and I've been very appreciative of that.